you said you have a personality. What else?
I'm funny.
Okay.
I'm smart. I'm pretty.
Funny? I mean, pretty, yeah.
Okay, but he can't smash though. So does the prettiness help?
But why is I have to be pretty if you smash? Like I have a lot more than just
what would you do if you didn't have a vagina? How would you keep a guy around?
What that mouth do?
All you want is vagina. Why? Why you talk about this so much?
Okay, so she knows. What about you? What would you do if you lost your vagina? How would you keep your husband?
A bunch of active service, cook for him, pet for him. There's a lot of value that we have. So I wanted to say something about your. Okay, so I wanted to say something to your point that you said about you don't have to spend a lot of money, and the girl really likes you, she will want to have sex with you, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying about the emotional needs. So he can be paying for all your bills and whatever it is, but if that emotional connection isn't there, you don't want to have sex with him. So a lot of time I feel like men forget that for us, like there is a deeper connection that is needed. So what do you want? Do you want your wife to have sex with you without her enjoying it? You want your wife to be wet, like for lack of a better word. You want her to enjoy it. You want her to enjoy it with you. And yes, sometimes she might not enjoy it and she do it because she loves you, right? But if she's doing it out, even though she doesn't feel it, it's because you're fulfilling her emotional needs.
But you know what? My emotions are really down. I'm not paying the bills this month.
Yeah.
But no, you just said it. Sometimes you don't really feel it, but out of duty for your husband, you're going to do it. And you read the verse Corinthians.
If I feel that I'm loved, right?
Yeah, but once again,
I don't feel like I'm loved. I'm not paying the mortgage this month.
You're going to do it.
I don't feel the love.
Because you love your man. Even when you're tired, when you don't feel like doing it.
I don't feel the love, man.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it. So I'm just not going to pay the bills this month. Can you cover it?
Sure.
All right, cool.
Cool.
All right.
You won't pay the bills and she doesn't have a vagina?
Yeah.
Damn, bro, she is fucked, bro.
Yeah,
That is terrible.
Like, yeah, man. I'm just the problem is that, right, whenever women say I need to feel an emotion and blah blah blah, like the issue with that is that emotions change minute to minute based on your period, etc. Women are emotionally erratic. They're never consistent every single day. Their moods always change. So you're telling me that I need to go ahead and base one of the cornerstones of my happiness, sexual fulfillment, on how you feel? That's crazy to me.
Wow.
Because guess what? Your security isn't contingent upon how I feel. If someone breaks into the house, no matter how I feel, I got to protect you. If we need to go ahead and pay a bill, it doesn't matter how I feel. I got to fucking pay for it. If I'm the man and I'm supposed to be the man of the house and the leader, it doesn't matter how the fuck I feel. I fulfill my duty. But women, on the other hand, want to feel like they don't have to do their duty. And that's where I'm saying I'm calling bullshit on that. It's not a fair trade. Why is it that I have to be a man at all times, but you can pick and choose when you want to be my wife? That's bullshit. If you're going to play that game, cool. I'm going to have 5 other bitches. That's how we're going to do it.
And I get what you're saying regarding emotional connection and it being something.
Fuck emotions.
No, hold on. I'll go somewhere with this. However, that means every time we argue or get upset, you don't want to fuck me, which is fucked up because then that means you're contingent upon how you feel, which means it won't happen a lot. So is that really dutiful to your husband?
Right. So
or how you feel about it?
So the relationships are such a big work that you need to have a set of rules, right? So maybe, and that's really up to each relationship, you know, like. But it's for real. The thing is, I don't think people that don't have a long-lasting relationship can talk about a long-lasting relationship, right? Because they haven't had it. So how can, for example,
3 months?
3 years.
You just got married.
3 months.
But we've been together for 3 years.
3 months.
That's barely
3 years.
anything, man. That's barely
3 months.
Okay,
All right, go ahead.
3 years, right? So in order for me, even though to get to those 3 months being married and to get to being married, there was a lot of work that needed to be done because it's just how can we just put like things as just black and white when even you guys, Myron, you're saying that, oh, well, maybe I'm not feeling like I want to pay the bills today, right?
Yeah.
So what about you making just if she's feeling safe and she's feeling that sometimes like you're listening to her constantly and maybe the relationship is not going to be perfect, right? But if overall you're fulfilling your needs and she's fulfilling her needs too, the relationship is a success, right? That's it. You cannot put things black or white and then she just doesn't have sex with you, kick it to the curb. If she's using sex as a weapon, definitely get a divorce. Don't be with her. Don't be with her.
See, what you're missing though is that men are very simple and our needs are typically pretty much black and white.
True.
But you keep going back to your needs. I'm telling you, men's needs in general are fairly black and white. We're very simple. across different or socioeconomic classes, whatever. Men are very simple. You keep looking at things through a female lens. How I feel.
And you keep looking at things from a masculine lens. So that's the thing. So how can we talking about all these problems, but we're not talking about the solutions? We should look at it from the male. Hold on. We should look at it from the male lens because the men are the ones giving relationships out. So it probably behooves you to understand what men want because we already know what the fuck women want. You guys make that very apparent in all your music and popular culture. We know what women want, but we don't necessarily know what men want. And I would argue most women don't care what men want. I'm telling you, men are very simple. What we want is typically linear. It is black and white. You're the one that's complicating it. I don't know if I feel this way today and blah, blah, blah. I'm saying men don't have that privilege of saying, I don't feel like it. We have to be a man at all times. And you guys want to go ahead and pick and choose when you want to be a dutiful wife. And I'm saying that's cool. I'm not arguing for you guys not being able to exercise things on your prerogative. That's fine. But what I am saying is that men need to put consequences on that shit. You don't want to fuck? Fantastic. You're effectively single now. But